Arteries are the lifelines of the body, carrying oxygen-rich blood from the heart to every organ and tissue. When arteries are healthy, blood flows smoothly and efficiently. But over time, factors like poor diet, lack of exercise, and chronic inflammation can lead to the buildup of plaque, a sticky mix of cholesterol, fat, calcium, and other substances inside the arterial walls. This process, known as atherosclerosis, narrows the arteries and increases the risk of heart attack, stroke, and other cardiovascular diseases. The good news is that science has identified certain foods that can help protect, and in some cases, even help restore arterial health. Let's delve into the best foods to cleanse the arteries, backed by concrete research and a gentle, scientific approach. First, it's important to clarify what we mean by cleansing the arteries. While no food can magically scrub arteries clean overnight, evidence shows that certain dietary choices can slow the buildup of plaque, reduce inflammation, improve cholesterol levels, and even, in some cases, help stabilize or slightly reduce existing plaque. The following foods have been studied for their positive effects on arterial health. Let's begin with fatty fish, such as salmon, mackerel, sardines, and trout. These fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. Omega-3s have been shown to lower triglyceride levels, reduce blood pressure, decrease inflammation, and slow the development of arterial plaque. A meta-analysis published in the Journal of the American Heart Association in 2018 found that higher intake of omega-3s was associated with a significant reduction in coronary heart disease events. The American Heart Association recommends eating at least 2 servings of fatty fish per week for optimal heart health. Next, consider the humble avocado. Avocados are unique among fruits because they are high in monounsaturated fats, particularly oleic acid. Research published in the Journal of the American Heart Association in 2015 demonstrated that replacing saturated fat with avocado in the diet led to significant reductions in LDL cholesterol, the so-called bad cholesterol that contributes to plaque formation. Avocados are also rich in potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure, and fiber, which can help lower cholesterol absorption in the gut. Nuts, especially almonds and walnuts, are another potent ally for arterial health. Almonds are high in vitamin E, an antioxidant that helps prevent the oxidation of LDL cholesterol, a key step in the development of atherosclerosis. Walnuts, on the other hand, are a rare plant source of alpha-linolenic acid, a type of omega-3 fatty acid. A study published in Circulation in 2002 found that participants who consumed walnuts daily for 6 weeks experienced improved endothelial function, the ability of arteries to relax and contract, and lower levels of LDL cholesterol. Olive oil, particularly extra virgin olive oil, is a cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet, which is consistently linked with lower rates of heart disease. Olive oil is rich in monounsaturated fats and polyphenols, powerful plant compounds with antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. The landmark pre-dimed study, published in the New England Journal of Medicine in 2013, showed that participants who consumed a Mediterranean diet supplemented with extra virgin olive oil had a 30% lower risk of major cardiovascular events compared to those on a low-fat diet. The polyphenols in olive oil may help reduce inflammation and improve the function of the endothelium, the delicate lining of the arteries. Berries, such as strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries, are packed with anthocyanins, a type of flavonoid with potent antioxidant effects. A 2013 study in Circulation found that women who ate 3 or more servings of blueberries and strawberries per week had a 32% lower risk of heart attack compared to those who ate them once a month or less. The antioxidants in berries help reduce oxidative stress and inflammation, both of which are involved in the development of arterial plaque. Leafy green vegetables, like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard, are excellent sources of nitrates, which the body converts into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide helps relax blood vessels, improve blood flow, and lower blood pressure. A 2017 review in the European Journal of Epidemiology found that higher consumption of leafy greens was associated with a reduced risk of cardiovascular disease. These vegetables are also rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals that support overall heart health. Whole grains, such as oats, barley, quinoa, and brown rice, are another key component of an artery-friendly diet. Oats, in particular, contain a type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan, which has been shown to lower LDL cholesterol by binding to it in the digestive tract and preventing its absorption. A meta-analysis published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2011 found that consuming at least 3 servings of whole grains per day was associated with a 20% lower risk of cardiovascular disease. Legumes, including beans, lentils, and chickpeas, are rich in plant-based protein, fiber, and micronutrients. Several studies have shown that regular consumption of legumes can lower total and LDL cholesterol, improve blood sugar control, and reduce blood pressure. A 2014 review in Advances in Nutrition concluded that eating 1 serving of legumes per day could reduce LDL cholesterol by about 5%. Garlic has been used for centuries for its medicinal properties, and modern science supports its role in arterial health. Garlic contains sulfur compounds, such as allicin, that may help lower blood pressure, reduce cholesterol, and prevent the formation of new plaque. A meta-analysis published in the Journal of Nutrition in 2016 found that garlic supplementation reduced total cholesterol by an average of 10 to 15 mg/dl in people with high cholesterol. Green tea is another beverage with impressive cardiovascular benefits. Rich in catechins, a type of antioxidant, green tea has been shown to improve endothelial function, lower LDL cholesterol, and reduce blood pressure. A 2011 meta-analysis in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that green tea consumption was associated with a reduced risk of cardiovascular disease and stroke. Dark chocolate, when consumed in moderation and with a high cocoa content, at least 70%, can also support arterial health. Dark chocolate is rich in flavonoids, which help improve blood flow, reduce inflammation, and lower blood pressure. A 2012 study in the British Medical Journal found that regular consumption of dark chocolate was associated with a lower risk of heart attack and stroke, likely due to its positive effects on blood vessel function. Pomegranates are another fruit with artery cleansing potential. They are loaded with antioxidants, particularly punicalagins, which have been shown to reduce oxidative stress and inflammation in the arteries. A study published in Clinical Nutrition in 2004 found that daily consumption of pomegranate juice for 1 year slowed the progression of carotid artery stenosis, a narrowing of the arteries in the neck, by up to 30% in some patients. Citrus fruits, such as oranges, grapefruits, lemons, and limes, are high in vitamin C and flavonoids, both of which have been linked to lower blood pressure and reduced arterial stiffness. A 2012 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that higher intake of citrus flavonoids was associated with a lower risk of ischemic stroke. Cruciferous vegetables, including broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and cauliflower, contain sulforaphane, a compound that may help protect the arteries by reducing inflammation and oxidative stress. A 2017 study in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that higher intake of cruciferous vegetables was associated with less calcification of the arteries, a marker of atherosclerosis, in older women. Tomatoes and tomato products are rich in lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that may help lower LDL cholesterol and reduce inflammation. A 2012 meta-analysis in Molecular Nutrition and Food Research found that higher blood levels of lycopene were associated with a 17% lower risk of cardiovascular disease. Flax seeds are another plant-based source of omega-3 fatty acids, as well as lignans, compounds with antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. A 2013 study in hypertension found that daily consumption of flaxseed significantly lowered blood pressure in people with hypertension, potentially reducing the strain on arteries. Beets are rich in dietary nitrates, which, like leafy greens, help the body produce nitric oxide. This compound relaxes blood vessels and improves blood flow. A 2015 study in the journal Hypertension found that drinking beetroot juice lowered blood pressure and improved endothelial function in people with high blood pressure. Turmeric, a spice commonly used in Indian cuisine, contains curcumin, a compound with potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects. Animal studies have shown that curcumin can reduce the buildup of plaque in the arteries, and emerging human studies suggest it may help improve endothelial function. While these foods can play a powerful role in supporting arterial health, it's important to remember that no single food acts in isolation. The best results come from a dietary pattern that emphasizes a wide variety of whole, minimally processed foods, rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, healthy fats, and lean proteins, while limiting processed foods, added sugars, and unhealthy fats. In addition to choosing artery-friendly foods, other lifestyle factors are crucial. Regular physical activity, maintaining a healthy weight, not smoking, and managing stress all contribute to healthy arteries. It's also wise to work with a healthcare provider to monitor cholesterol, blood pressure, and other cardiovascular risk factors. To summarize, the best foods to support clean, flexible arteries include fatty fish, avocados, nuts, olive oil, berries, leafy greens, whole grains, legumes, garlic, green tea, dark chocolate, pomegranates, citrus fruits, cruciferous vegetables, tomatoes, flax seeds, beets, and turmeric. Each of these foods brings its own unique blend of nutrients and compounds that work together to reduce inflammation, lower cholesterol, improve blood vessel function, and slow the buildup of plaque. By making these foods a regular part of your diet, you're not just supporting your arteries, but investing in the health of your entire cardiovascular system. Small, consistent changes over time can yield big rewards, helping you enjoy more energy, vitality, and peace of mind. Your arteries are with you every moment. Treat them with care, and they'll carry you far.